Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. I'm the Mysterious JG. You may notice we're not where we left off last time. So, after threatening to do this for a while, I went ahead and did a bunch of off-screening. And, I spent some hours in the evening with the beverage in hand, and then some hours the next day just running around doing non-plot missions to uncover stuff. So, if you have strong feelings one way or another about this, let me know. I did kind of make a little summary of what I did, though. I rescued some civilians from kind of a port area over, because I was just like, oh, I'll just do map exploration, but that kind of became untenable. Like I got to where I was just getting pulled into stuff, and unless I was auto saves in this game, it's really difficult to kind of undo something that happened. So I was going to have to be really saving a lot and constantly reloading. And eventually I was just like, nah, I'll do stuff on screen that wouldn't involve unique elements you've never seen before. So I rescued some civilians from a port area and told them to go to the Golden Temple. I liberated a place called Rushing Water Crossing, which was just kind of one of these bases here. I can't even find. I'm not even sure where it was now. Anyway, I liberated one of these places called Rushing Water Crossing, and Mongols there were being attacked by bears. So that was kind of fun. Like a bear was fighting the Mongols, so I got some predator hides on the side as a bonus. Even though I didn't kill the bear, I killed the Mongols after the Mongols killed the bear. I liberated a place called Furuta Village, and this is the same. It's just a place, and you scoot around. You have to kill a certain number of guys. I no longer get anything for observing the leaders, but there were little extra bonuses. Like at one point I had a bonus, kill an enemy while obscured by smoke bomb. So I literally snuck up behind a guy, threw a smoke bomb at his back, and then assassinated him. I found an interesting thing. When an enemy is terrified, they are defeated. It's not like they just can't block anymore or whatever. They terrifying them actually causes them to just be stopped. So at one point, I won a battle with two enemies. I did a perfect parry, and then a fatal blow on a guy, and then the other two guys who were watching both got terrified. I think that was when I first unlocked terrification power, because it hasn't happened since. So it might have been you have a really high chance of it working the first time. But yeah, I got the little picture of the of Ghost of Tsushima with a little halo around him, and it fills up extra, and the experience points came in while they were still running away. And it didn't seem like I could attack them anymore. They just were no longer enemies. So then I found Golden Forest Fox Den and petted the fox. Then I found another fox den, and the fox disappeared. I found a third fox den and petted the fox. I found a fourth, and the fox disappeared. And then a fifth, and the fox disappeared. So I petted 2 out of 5 foxes. I did a bamboo strike, and then I found a couple of vanity things like Genbu's Darkness, Fujian's Secret, and Spring Bamboo. All those got found, and as you can see, I still don't have full map. I've got quite a bit more map coverage, but apparently I'm in combat. I didn't realize I was in combat. I found Komoda Town. It didn't seem to be. And this was an interesting thing. So I found another Lady Misako tale, and this was kind of a goofy thing. I was running around. I found her. She was fighting some guys, and it's one of the last things I did before I switched for the night. Like I said, I had a drink in hand, so it's all right, I'll pause this and I'll play something else so that I don't miss something important. But I'm pretty sure Jin just sees Lady Misako. I don't think he talked to her. He just saw her, and he was like, "She's fighting. I should help her." And then that's a new quest. But there was also a quest with her here, and that's still there. I fast traveled back to here, and she's here. If I fast travel up there, she's there. So we still get to do both quests. I didn't accidentally break this tale of Lady Misako by getting ahead of myself and finding a later tale. So it's all good. By getting all these fox charms, I just got a new charm. I didn't get a new charm slot, so I think it is just you have 2 major charm slots and 4 minor charm slots. It doesn't look like there's anything more to be unlocked. Although finding fox stuff now is actually giving me... yeah, I'm getting charms. So I got a charm called Inari Combat Charm, which gives me more health and it gives me a increase in damage, but I didn't end up equipping it because the charms I've got equipped right now is increasing... Predator hides bamboo and yew wood. This is not affecting iron and steel, which is noticeable. That's the thing I tend to be short of stuff. But then this slowly recovers health while out of combat. That has been super useful because I've gotten a lot better. Not when I watched me screw it up the first time I tried on screen, but I think I've gotten a lot better at the showdown thing. Like you basically have to. For the most part, like you just wait until I'm just about to get hit and then release the button and I win. So I'm winning those a lot more often than I used to. But still, if I screw up during combat and take some damage, as long as I don't die, I'm keeping my resolve in good stat. You know, I'm not having my resolve constantly being decreased. I got 4 technique points, and at one point I was saving them, and then I was like, oh, screw it, I'll spend them. So we just got a bunch of stuff on the evasion tree, including the last thing I got. Perfect dodge will take 2 points, but the last thing I got was perform a jumping strike from your horse. And although I got both of these, I found out, oh, they're not both prerequisites for this. You need one of these or the other to get this. But now we've got... if I'm on horseback, I can jump off of the top of my horse and kill an enemy. Or do stagger damage. So that's cool. It was either that or I almost went ahead and started putting points into my stances, and then I decided not to. So when we completely unlock this, while waiting around for new ghost stuff to unlock, I guess I'll work on stances. Also, I got in the habit of if I found a bear or wild boars, I would shoot explosive arrow at them. As a result, I've gotten quite a few more capacity upgrades. So for most of my stuff, including sticky bomb, which I think I already had upgraded, but our carrying capacity for stuff like explosive arrow carrying capacity is max. Heavy arrow carrying capacity, max. Regular arrow carrying capacity, max. The long bow is more or less maxed out. Well, it's not quite maxed out. It's one short of being maxed. And because I spent a lot of supplies, in part because I actually upgraded the katana one time. And I was spending supplies buying iron and steel because... You can sell like bamboo, which I had too much of. You can buy iron and steel, although only a little bit at a time. So yeah, a lot of just off-screen, nothing plot-wise. Little bits of voice acting here and there. Like I rescued a person from Mongols, and they had some voice acting, talking about how the village they came from is in trouble, and that put Furita village on my map. So like. Little bits of voice acting here and there, but no major plot stuff. And once we can fast travel again, I do intend to get back to the to this. But yeah, just a lot of wearing the traveler's gear and going around. And I tried to see if we could get up to this continent, but you get a message saying... swim back to shore. Like you get a countdown, like swim back to shore, you will drown in 10, 9, 8. So it gives you a little countdown. When you try to go to Castle Kaneda, you get a message that says, warning, entering a realm of overwhelming enemy, which is the same thing we got when we went to Azamo Bay before the plot wanted us to. But yeah, overall, like occasionally I'm finding places that seem like they would be enemies running the zone, but there's nobody there, and I think that's because The plot's not ready for it yet. Actually, this is one of them. I think this might be a place where... Oh, hold on. If I got this... I think I'm getting sound from the... No? Never mind. I was in the middle of something when I paused and took care of some other business and then decided I should start recording, so I guess I forgot I was like right in the middle of combat. Dosho, dosho. How did that thing even get to me? No, whatever. I don't think we'll be sneaking up on him, but maybe we can. Maybe he's pretty inattentive. Dosho, dosho. For some reason, that last phrase sounded British to me. It's like he's speaking Mongolian with a British accent. I don't think that's what's happening, but... Oh, here he is. Shoulder charge. So he did come track us down. And this... Yeah, there were a bunch of enemies, but I feel like this might be a place that plot stuff will happen here later. Like the Forge. We went to the Forge before it was time, and... Like, the physical assets exist, but there's not a whole lot to do. Alright, so let's get going on something here. We'll pick that mythical quest back up. Khotun Khan's the mastermind of whatever. Dosho. Changing outfits does get the blood off, which is nice, because I was covered in blood for a while when I had... Because even, like, if I was fighting a small enough group of enemies that I could clear them out with the initial...
Don't forget to rest, my lord.
Play for free online, my lord. No, but when if you do the, like, challenge enemies and... man, I tell you, once I... And again, I'm going to screw up. The first time I get a chance to do one on camera after having said all this, I'll probably blow it. But I do feel like I've gotten a much better success rate just practicing off screen. Not setting out to practice that, just using it more often off screen. And if there's only like 3 or 4 enemies... or even like 5 enemies. Like, you're just so freaking... You kill them off so fast. When you, Hold on one second. Sorry. I have a computer that is processing a video. And, it decided that it was going to start to fall asleep. So I had to reach over and, stop it. Because it'll still do that in the background. But I'm convinced it's slower if it's trying to do it while in sleep mode. Let's take this group out. Although with these guys, it's actually more fun to do. I could do standoff, but it's more.
The musician who told me the legend of Tadayuki mentioned them.
It's more fun to do the assassination streak. Okay, I only got to assassinate 2 guys. One of the brutes is terrified, which is kind of fun. Oh, they got surprise attacked by bandits. Well, let me come to the aid of the Mongols. Yeah, it's a free-for-all here. That was a big old fight, and I was the only survivor. I managed to survive. Bonsai. Oh, you suffering there, buddy? Hold on. I'll take care of that for you. Just call me aspirin because I take the pain away. But I can't be hard on your stomach. Okay. Violet chrysanthemums. This would appear to be a fancy zone. Well, it actually said Violet Crown, like I had found it as we were doing battle there. Crown of Violence. It's actually violets, of course. It's all purple and twisty. It's like Snake Mountain, home of Skeletor.
Tadayori's armor could be here.
It could be. Or it could be that we just get a clue to where we're going next. Peppermint.
Something inside that container.
Looks like
Tadayori's rest.
looks like somebody didn't feel like getting up and going to the bathroom, so they just peed in this container. Okay, well. Whee! So it's north of the river, I guess? Is that what they're indicating? Ow. And again, the restore health when not in combat thing is a godsend when you're goofing around like I was. Although that could have just killed me. So I just decided for myself that north of the river is what that little map was indicating. I could be completely wrong here. This game is... I keep thinking about Fallout 3 with this game. Where, like, if you happen to know that... Like, you can skip four or five steps in a quest if you happen to know the right location to go to. You can skip all the clues that lead you.
This will make for a grand story.
Occasionally I mess up this third one. Or... But yeah, it's so fast to do. Like, if there's only a few of them in the group, and you get the full-on streak, you just whip them up so rapidly. Half bow upgrade available? Okay. Damn it, I'm trying to get down. Get down, get down. I want to rock right now. My name's Jin Sakai, and I came to pose down. Or came to get down, excuse me. I want to rock right now. My name's Jin Sakai, and or would it be Sakai Jin? I guess it depends on whether you're writing it or saying it. Well, there's more purple flowers. So that's a good indication that I'm probably heading in the right direction. With my, Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's a... I thought it was a,
More violet chrysanthemums. Tadayori's rest could be close.
thought it was a monster. It is not.
Face me!
And not even bothering to get out of my traveling suit. That's how overconfident this is all making me. And then you lose one of these and you're at a terrible disadvantage, of course. Those guys in particular, though, their animation for you succeeding in this charge thing doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's like their shield just dissipates. Is that it? Anybody else? It has to be somebody else. There's a guy on a horse. Well, I mean, if you're... Never mind, I guess that guy hopped off his horse when I challenged them.
I thought I'd die here.
Well, you will eventually.
You will.
Take this. It's all I have.
Okay. Oh, and I guess I forgot to mention the fact you can see I'm wearing a different outfit. I modified two of our outfits to go along with my goofy aesthetic of like red and black, scary, evil colors. So we're like a kind of imitation shrine maiden as a Ronin, and as a traveler, we're just wearing red, and that's what we're doing. So that's Nobu. Okay, these are and they will both burn, and then I can recover predator hides. Although predator hides can be sold for cash, but otherwise I'm approaching where they're not useful anymore because I use them for. Yeah, I mean I need them to upgrade my smoke bomb carrying capacity. I think that might literally be the last thing I need to increase carrying capacity for. Okay. Oh no, wait a second. What am I looking for now? It's at the... So we got chrysanthemums on the other side of the island here. So this it looks like there might be like a cave or something around here.
Sheer decline. There must be another way in.
Yeah, there was a cave according to the picture. Here we go. Enter Tadayori's rest. Okay. Oh, and I checked the stats on this armor after after last week's session ended, and I probably won't even be. I don't remember what it does, but I remember having read the stats and decided, I probably won't use them. I think it's like an archer's armor, which would make sense. That's the legend of the super archer, right? So this is an armor that grants some boost to archery, which I'm using more than I did before, but mostly I'm using it when I encounter, wild animals, which are probably just best avoided going forward. It's really tough to fight a bear with a sword. It's tough to fight a bear with a sword. It's even tougher to fight a bear with a gun. I'm kidding, of course. The joke being the bear has a sword and that makes him tough to fight. No, it's tough to fight against a bear when your weapon is a sword. Arrows work a whole lot better. I guess I'm vaguely just trying to get up. Well, I gotta get up to get down. Not at all sure this is the right way to go. It's starting to look like it wasn't. Okay. Well, I mean, I think climbing through that cave was required because they gave me a little quest update upon doing that. It's starting to look like that is the last thing I did correctly, and that everything since that point has been a mistake. Well, there's some guys who were killed by some kind of super archer.
Mongols. How did they find this place?
We found it quite charming. We found it a really lovely spot, and we enjoyed our time here before it ended with us dying. All right, I'm going to call it a video. When we come back next time, we will continue trying to find this armor. Thanks for watching.